Dietitian Jill, and this is day 3 of my 30-day Good Gut Challenge. And what I'd like to talk today is looking at what I'd like to talk today about is changing your beliefs. We talked about that yesterday, but what are your beliefs around health? And I don't know if you did the little homework, but I explained yesterday that you might want to write down your beliefs around health. And they could be anything from, an apple a day keeps the doctor away to the doctor knows best or whatever. So if you want to write down your beliefs about health, grab a pad and do it right now. And I want to talk to you a little bit about why. And it sounds like, I know yesterday sounded like blatant agenda pushing about good guts and functional medicine, but here's what some experts say about health. Okay. First of all, there's been a lot of research money looking at health prevention and how it not only saves money, but it also makes you healthier. Because one of the statistics I've had is up to 80% of degenerative diseases like cancer and heart disease and diabetes can be solved by making your diet better, right? I mean, there's lots and lots of statistics, but these were two things that I noticed. Dr. Charles Mayo Clinic, which is really still very progressive as far as medical models go. But he said, 1900, this is 1900, he said, we are all afraid of germs, but what we should be afraid of is lowered resistance, which comes from within. Normal resistance to disease is directly dependent upon adequate food. This is 1900. It never comes from pill boxes, which is what I keep saying. Adequate food is the cradle of normal resistance, the playground of normal immunity. And as I've said before, I really do believe that the key to fighting things like COVID is not necessarily just the vaccine, but also boosting your immune system. And ours are really in bad shape these days, with 80% of us having bad guts. The Workshop of Good Health and the Laboratory of Long Life, Normal Immunity. He called the Workshop of Good Health and the Laboratory of Long Life. Interesting, huh? And I can attest to that because I'm going to be 76 next month. All right. And this is another one. Almost a century later, Dr. Julian Whitaker wrote, the greatest medical discovery of our time is the awesome power within the human body to heal and rejuvenate itself. And I do believe that. I do believe totally in that. This tremendous discovery is destined to change the way we practice medicine in America. Not. In the future, instead of cutting the body, instead of drugging it, instead of working against its natural systems, which is what a lot of drugs do, doctors will strive to feed and enhance the body's amazing power to self-heal. I'm still waiting, and I do that. We're starting to see the shift in awareness already, and that was 1993. I don't see it. But this is very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. And this was another statistic. Of those who suffer from chronic illness, which 95% of our insurance dollars go to the 5% that are chronically ill or more. I don't know what the statistic is now, but I know that that was kind of where it was. Over 41 million have their daily activities limited in some way because of their condition, and better than 12 million are unable to live independently. And I know because I work in nursing homes, okay? So this is Dr. George Malkmus. These are doctors. This is so interesting. We've been looking at health from a disease model for many, many years now. The time has come for a paradigm shift to a wellness model. Oh boy, yes. Another statistic, 60 to 70% of cancers could be prevented by coupling healthful dietary and lifestyle choices with regular medicine. I'm not saying do away with it. I'm saying, do it together. When I worked in the integrated cancer clinic, we did it together, which was astounding. And the people healed and they were happy. Not only that, obesity was the number one cause of severe COVID in our country. And this was another statistic, 300,000 US deaths a year are currently associated with obesity and overweight. And I bet you that statistic has gone up since COVID. Okay, so here's what I suggest. This is the worksheet on my Facebook group, which is www.facebook.com/groups/Good Gut Group. This is in there. It's called, I think, Good Gut Plan Workbook Worksheet 1 or something like that. Okay. So here's what I suggest. If you've already done the written down your health beliefs last night, that's great. You want to pick 3, write them there. Okay. Then you want to pick one and ask yourself, is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Is it true for you? Is it true for you? And this is part of a very, very powerful asking and answering process that's used in psychology, and it's wonderful. Really continue. If one of your answers is no, okay, because I have a yes, no thing, then what is a new belief to replace this that I would like to have? Do the same with some other health beliefs. So here's where I'm at with it. I do believe that we should, number one, find out about our condition if you have one. Find out about it. And please don't go to some person on the internet or go to forums where people have 9,000 different viewpoints on it. You want to go to some valid people who are doing this kind of work. Mayo Clinic is one, Josh Axe is another, Mark Hyman, Tom O'Brien, me, healyourhealthnow.com. You want to go and look at science-based but alternative ideas, okay? Number one. Number two, I would really encourage you to find a practitioner if there's no other answer in sight, but be informed so that you know. Number three, be informed about your condition when you go to the doctor so that you can ask good questions. And I would write them down again on a yellow pad so that you can ask these questions, because doctors don't have much time to do that. Okay, so please do this worksheet. And if you haven't done the other 3, are you ready for change? And then looking at health beliefs, changing your beliefs about health, and what are your beliefs about health? They're all in my Facebook group, and I would really encourage you to look at them. All right, this does take some homework, but mindsets were not changed A in a day or B overnight. And tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about what are your deepest, I call them heart reasons, deepest beliefs about health. Okay, beyond this, or you may have already connected with it. You may have already connected with your deepest beliefs about health, or your deepest desires about health. What do you want to do? If you're hurting, I'd really encourage you to write down some what I call heart reasons. Not just reasons because I want to lose weight for a party or whatever to look good, but really deep reasons. What are the reasons beyond the reasons? What are the reasons beyond the health belief? And I'll do some work tomorrow, and there will be a worksheet tomorrow. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Dietitian Jill signing off. Terrific.